Minya mo fanche me masaba. Mo fanche me na waba so a share ntentem ne enko. Mo fanche me ento aso quick. Emre ni bi edikan dey. Every mu continue mo fanche me. Into mo fanche me. Na ye ka hwe a member of parliament. NPP member of parliament. Hwe asemo a oka efa free SHS no.
It's a suggestion that I say if I have the power to advise government, I will tell government that why don't you suspend this 5 let's say social intervention program. Well, you say you've read well, the friend. I mean, I was saying that why? Well, those people who are benefiting the school free SHS, those benefiting the NAPCO, those benefiting the teacher training allowance, those benefiting planting for food and job, if they are not showing some kind of appreciation, they don't see that what government is doing is a form of sacrifices. They are still calling on government that things are very tough. Government should take a decision that let me suspend and move that fund, save that money, and move it to areas that they think that these people will have that kind of will improve their economic condition, will improve, and that is what
was a major campaign policy.
So if the people and if the people that the government is spending, do you know how much government spends each and every year on free SHS? This year is more than 2.something billion. And still yet, if Ghanaians are not appreciating what the government is doing, you still want government to invest, put that money there, and they are complaining. So that is why. So that is why I want to save that money. Where do you want government to get additional money to go and do those things? So we will save this money and move to areas that will be able to bring that kind of relief to the people. The people say food prices are going up. The people say fuel prices are going up. So if government is able to suspend this and save almost about 5 to 6 billion and put it in those areas, that will bring relief. Maybe in the future when things have settled, we have recovered fully from the COVID and things economically, globally has come down and things have picked up. Maybe government can go back.
Minya, enne da hono. Wahu se enkofo we arrogant. Omo hu no kure no kura na omo be sikire no kure na ka no. Wahu di asema omo ka. Ai, se oye napco ni, oye planting for food and jobs. Na still a order so kasa, enye yen suspend ni yen fanko ha. Wahu be bia the way osi ka asem no. They have failed. Adia se planting of food and job for food and jobs no a year adwuma. I didn't think there was a cost suspending no. Se free SHS no a year adwuma. I didn't think there was a cost suspending no. Youth in afforestation no say yeah juma adenti na was here cost suspending no. You suspend something when you get some traces that you have either failed or you are in the process of failing, so that you quickly attend to the policies and you make the necessary corrections as soon as possible to salvage the situation. Pride. Instead of these people to come down from their high horses, no. They still want to be up there and wouldn't even want you to stretch an arm and a finger to help them. Meanwhile, they cannot come down. They cannot get down. My brothers and sisters, these people know shit. They don't know shit. These people called NPP, they don't know shit. Many are say page, you know. The free from Mamra so no meeting nyansa semo ye kind of platform we see so. T Professor friend say why ti di ono so kan ye away
and the Ministry of Health, the teachers and nurses
take so much from the government budget. If you add debt, you have practically nothing. If you are making a road, you have to go and beg for money. And of course, nobody is happy. Everybody wants higher salary. They want, and there's almost an automatic increase. Everybody who comes from school of education, college of education, has to be employed. So that structural rigidities in our system makes it such that there's very little room to move. And despite all the advantages of free SHS, it has even worsened it. Because now about 7.5 or 6 billion immediately goes into it. I think that free SHS is wonderful because if it was there, I would have gone to secondary school, not teachers' college. So, but we have to look at it again. I think that there are certain schools which we should make them autonomous and fee-paying, and people will go there, but then make sure that there are good community schools for everybody else. So that
there should be good community schools, no? Professor Utri Huetwa Fitai, ye koka na amanfo se ye di mu atem. Na moti Ghana ho na Akufo Addo mu sha ase boss abra no. The opposition party ne ka say, you have to review the free SHS. Edibe intina na Mahama eka sa no, because onim se etena bi na oba be ye president a eka bi a free SHS bebu ato ho no, ono nso ba be fight bi wa hwe a mo beka se wa bon no nso na nye sa ne tie. Enam se mo pese mo dada nipa dodo nti so ho mo pese mo dada nipa dodo enti ena mo di she Ghana for na free SHS na free SHS ena free SHS na free SHS eh won say mom pese mo beje mo mfom so atumunti. Oh, actually free SHS no de ye nenso so e wo senka omo ko achimota no. One catch us say omo achimota nyina na wuska. Once in a tell say omo for Trimberry at secondary school nyina na ehia wo mo. Mo hu say mo agimi. The problem no say when Mahama said that Ghana was not ready for the full implementation of secondary education, no, free secondary education, no, mo say wa bon o katre mo say akonya no mo menho da enti wonim de ewo ho se obi be ka na asem kra na ebe ye ne de a eyema friends John Ejokunkofo and John Rawlings na betimi aka asem because omo de omo atena akonya no so denti no omo nim what it takes to get to that office. Mo se da ontwe ne ho it chantra kese professor say nemu nyina madane nkwasiafo na mo nam Ghana ho professor ya yemu demigods enso mu nim hwe o professor mo aye hu extraordinary change bi amode aba Ghana ho. Mention their names, mention Mumbo omudin. No extraordinary things and I'm waiting mo professor and some no aye de aboa Ghana. De modi ye ne say mudi hwehwia politicians turu mu. Na me bebo video bi a kire mo. Mo san hwe ne other video bi a oyeye. Na me de me last video no at was na me ma me ka sa nenwa.
And the Ministry of Health, for the teachers and nurses, take so much from
we say sorry.
Yeah. This weekend, normally I go to my village by Friday.
Muntie story we you.
They pick me and that. But this weekend I was going with someone who requires special attention. So we went with a vehicle. Okay. I went and came back. Just a Pajero. 900 Ghana cedis of worth of petrol.
When you see the
and then I said that how many? All the ministers, deputy ministers, special assistants, aides, and other things about if they are at any time.
Wo now on that board so tax a honum no revenue one ho 2017 and Kofon shall say far 116 who say ministers no Professor there now otin him for now tibia so to nta na na wo ye dey a Jimmy for we na Ghana for breno a Jimmy for we na Ghana for more breno e san say omuntumi nsechire no kura ne nkanche politicians no afedie wo fa opajalu pajaru eko foka eko wakura ase baye na wato 900 cedis wet friends a fuola eno dia wo bekasa me say modi say ya na modi bebo bodam dia kom madam na mu munnim no kura no enso so otan obi ye tani di ni kwan so ye president and am sorry tia no those days no not lectures akese because amount for to say oh professor wan Professor Addai kasa dia eni obi enye din because omo na esu economics omo na eye rector ewo jimpa na Akufo-Addo appointed ministers over 100 no na woti Ghana ho yes super Mahama se wakofa 86 ministers ye kai ye nim se mu ye nyansafo nti no mo ba na nka mo abema ye bia be se 20 ministers in any case no and for all you know no Ghana is not a country a was or appointed over 20 ministers Ghana enye kura was ye appointed over 20 ministers na Akufo-Addo yes ye bie regions no o be create ministry a obekwa akohwe sa region ni so no wafa regional coordinating council for na we are appoint peace one for rexec one for na onim se sankofo nyina ombegi fuel enipa nim ayese abrechi munyini a abro na ehye Ghana fo akomemu abro ene atrimodin ni jimi ene de Ghana eduru ba bia yeduru no mo se mo nka Akufo-Addo asem afedi wakotena Joy News abro ene de mo abi duru ba bia mo aduru no na mo de anim gu ase be ko wuo mu.
And about 1,000 of them are moving about in government vehicles, and if they are spending even 1,000, that's 1 million. So the cost, and we cannot continue escalating the side. So there must be definitely some control.
What should we cut specifically?
Oh, you are looking for the solutions too quickly. Eh?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
yes.
I mean, of course, let me tell you, all the governments who have run this country with less than half of it. And we'll come to where we'll cut the...
You mean ministers directly?
Yes. Why should a country like Ghana have...
Yeah. What do you want to inquire? Utie kwetri a ubehu se eye time no mo time Mahama enkomo mu di emfa Mahama ho but akwa we be kwa akofwan akofa Mahama di ababishim wo de tie eye plan. Yeah, let me tell you and let me diffuse what is going on in this country now. Hwe unse afidie Professor Addai Babontin Jampo Babontin we are Babontin omu nyina be kase ena economy no ayedin economy no distress omo boa strategy. Hwe when you can't beat them you join them. Omo who say 11 no omo ntimi mfa meshe Ghana for minute. And what they want to do is omo ni ye be kasa baako so that ye nyina ya be jatum say ene se oman ni be say de eni kwan se oman ye dey essay inti afide mo maye mo a omo me say oman Ghana no e be say abo Akufo-Addo tiri ne na busuafo tiri so na be ye asenso de e de ato ho ama nipa biara authority akwa me nkroma. Me say 27th of April 27 April 1972 na me nana Kwame Nkrumah wuye. This year be 50 years. Kwame Nkrumah audio a oye free Conakry de breye no. Or say enkophobia say Ghana fortunes for 50 years. Adia na Kwame Nkrumah chichira to amaye for 50 years no. Enkofo na say no. Na asida enka oba de say Ghana ansay engu obia na so say enkofo omu di Ghana bone ebusuani na ebe say ebe bo economy ni be crash ewe na ebe crash so ewe Akufo-Addo na ase. Ghana for we are not spelling doom on you guys. I cannot sit down one day to actually understand and truly fathom why, because of Akufo-Addo's reign, some innocent souls should die in Techiman. If you think that it was all good for those people to die, then you have a big problem. Me cannot platform we say Emmanuel Dompre the way are not da hon one and near fita na or sha ye nyina ye hwe no internet ne so no. Emmanuel Dompre mofra ma mienu a yikun wo mama Akufo-Addo di ade. Ibrahim Abbas Ayarik a echire kura no omosa be climax no with kaka wu no ade papa bienu a e be free Akufo-Addo second term wi mu aba. Na me se Akufo-Addo ne ba omia no afi omo be pa Ghana cho se monye mu kru munti na me mfa ma asem mra wie.
Yeah.
Aviation?
Yeah.
Now, so as soon as you
At
mentioned,
some point, yes, there was
as soon-
aviation.
as soon as you
There was
mentioned-
transport system. There was those roads to
those
all
roads,
of those related
I
ones.
don't find they used to
In
be
fact,
highways and
railway development is separate now.
separate, and then the harbors,
Yeah.
it's incredible. In other countries, you can have one minister, and then you have technical heads of this institution,
Okay.
because the minister is there for. So we can reduce the size of government. Again, what people sometimes when I say that no, which I'll be coming to, under the circumstances we are in, there should be even a wage freeze. But before then, before you are aware, the other people with Article 71 parliamentarians have gotten almost a double increase in their salary.
That's true.
And you go and tell the teacher
The ordinary public servant.
or
Civil servant.
not to get 500 increase. So there are so many areas. You know that.
So you don't think there
costs
should be the rate freeze now?
I would rather the wage. At this, we will need it, but the other people must make a sacrifice first.
That's in the Article 71 office holders.
Yes, and then
What should they do? Should there be a freeze on theirs too?
actually, if under this circumstance, I think that the executive and other things must have a pay cut.
Really?
Yes.
By what percentage?
Well, I can't suggest, but maybe 25% will do.
It's interesting that what would that do to the economy of Ghana?
Not much, but not much directly, but much in a big way. Let me tell you a small example.
By what percentage?
Well, I can't suggest, but maybe 25% will do. I told them, look, you know that for 2 years, nobody in Kimpa had a salary increase. But they were prepared to wait. Why? Because even me, leaders.
Okay.
So I told them, look, no, leadership issue doesn't have to do with the actual amount, but the model that you set.
Okay.
That is what makes a difference.
The symbolism.
The symbolism. And, leadership is motivating others. Because you as a leader, for goodness sake, Akufo-Addo, with all his intelligence, and he's one of the brilliant people, is one out of 330 million Ghanaians.
That's true.
But his actions, and that goes for Mahama, you must watch what he says. Why? Because they are leaders whose behavior and words have such gargantuan impact. For example, this is a digression, but for example, you cannot be a person of the stature of Mahama and say what he said and I wouldn't like to repeat it, about the Supreme Court judgment.
The recent one.
Yes, because what you are doing is this. You are setting the country on course of civil war. Because
Really?
wherever there has been a civil war, there must be loss of confidence in the formal system.
But Prof, is that
Inyanum.
yeah?
This weekend, normally I go to my village by flying to Kumasi and then.
Asemo ana okay. And for Mahama ho. And so I can't the abase. Mahama echo commenti about Supreme Court judges ne nyoma ntino. Mahama seti okwan no atowama civil war esi wo Ghana. Wahu. So ho ade o ma sha ase o mpese o mo ye. Me ba be chirichim. Na ye de o mu nyina be toto. Be bia wo se o ye dey o mo tena. O ka economy ho asem. Afidi all of a sudden no. On one say it seems like I don't want to digress. You are digressing. Because ya asemo ye de asoma o mo so mo nye dey. O mo meka so that Mahama per se war isi. Mahama per se civil one isi. Na ye de attention nipa no image. Medamo ase yankopon for BNC hasi. Da foforo ye be share. Bye bye.